Oh, oh, there's tears in my eyes. It's such a great song.
It's kind of hard to see, but
It is
Yeah.
kind of hard to see.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Are you serious?
I let it roll one more time because it was kind of small.
Yeah, let it roll. It's a Trump house in San Francisco. They've set up this big Trump house.
Yeah. You trying to steal a sign? Yoink!
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Try to steal a sign, man. Fuck around, find out.
Oh man, how about that cold open? How about those songs?
Yeah, man.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. The Swamp didn't say it. But if we did say it, it might have sounded something like that.
Just a little.
It might
I'm
have
not
just sounded
saying-
something like that.
I'm just saying I don't condone the actions that were potentially mentioned. I'm just saying that
But
I
you were
sympathize.
I sympathize and empathize with the people who are watching this right now. A lot of people watching this right now feel the same way as Trevor Moore did. Trevor Moore, he's dead, no longer alive. Just think about that.
Oh, is he actually dead?
Yeah, he's for
Oh,
sure dead.
no, rip. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All right.
That sucks.
I follow this account that it posts every other day. It's like, this is why, 101 reasons why Trevor Moore or the CIA killed Trevor Moore. And
Oh, damn.
every single day they post something crazy like that. But Trevor Moore, episode 104. How y'all doing tonight? It's good to be back. The opening of this episode feels like it has the energy of a 100th episode or something like that. So hopefully let's keep it going.
Yeah, man.
Never skip a tradition. I'm drinking the last of my Purity vodka with some ginger ale in my golf ball glass. Josh, what are you up to?
Back again with the King of Beers. Got some more Budweiser on tap tonight here.
Bud Heavies.
Go Birds.
We call it the Bud Heavies.
The
Bud Diesel.
Budweiser? You call the Budweiser butt heavies?
Yeah, Bud Heavies. You got Bud Light, you got Bud Heavies. You got
Oh, okay. I got you. All right.
We called these things Bud Diesel when we were kids. You had Bud Light and Bud Diesel.
Now we just call all of that gay.
When I was a kid, everybody that drank Budweiser beat their wife.
They still do. Yeah. Tim, what are you drinking on?
I'm gonna finish this Whistle Big Piggyback Rye. This shit's pretty good.
Yeah.
Brandy stole it from me earlier in the week. My house, the AC is fucked, so I really need this cold drink right now.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
a
Horrible.
situation that a lot of Floridians, maybe some people in this chat might be feeling the next couple
Yeah.
weeks if that hurricane hits us. So big hope it takes somewhat of a turn away from everyone in the chat. I don't want it to hit me though either. I don't want it to hit me either. Though.
Wait, are you talking about the hurricane? You're scared of the hurricane?
It's gonna be a Cat 3. It's gonna be intensifying. We'll see how big it gets. I don't know. What is it? Hurricane Helene or something like that?
Helene,
Yeah.
Helena, whatever.
Yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, come at us. Come at us,
Yeah.
Helene.
We had a meeting today about safety and what we're planning to do because we run big trucks, and they asked me. They said, "So Tim, what do you think?" And I said, "I think it's coming right for us." that's how I started the meeting. But yeah, this is the first one since I've moved up here that is actually going to hit where I'm at. So it's like it's coming straight for me.
Yeah.
You thought you left Florida, bitch? Here we come.
Yeah, so swamp weather forecast. It seems like it's going to the east of Tallahassee a little bit. So Tallahassee's going to get some of it, and then maybe a little bit in Panama City. But hopefully it stays more that way. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, buckle down and bunker up, y'all.
Yep.
Oh, you pulling it up here? Yeah, nice.
you just-
Yeah, we're gonna get the swamp weather forecast going for you guys real quick, just because we want everyone in the swamp to be prepared. Just because the swamp's coming to you.
Yeah.
The swamp is coming to you.
Whether you care about the swamp or not, the swamp cares about you. Okay.
There you go.
So, when I'm doing my thing, this is what I look at. So this is Helene down here fucking up Cuba right now. Rich is calling his family, making sure they're okay.
Once they approve the minutes through the communist bureaucracy.
But it's crazy. Like once it goes through the Gulf, it heats up like a lot, like
Eh.
120, almost 130-mile-an-hour gusts just tearing the fuck out of that armpit.
Piss. Yeah.
And that's because y'all keep taking a piss in the Gulf of Mexico. I told y'all stop pissing in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, look,
You're gonna
it's
get some
diverting.
jellyfish stings.
It's diverting. I'm not in the direct path anymore. I'm doing okay.
Oh, it's kind of. I mean, you never know. Shit changes sometimes. Shit
Oh, yeah.
changes sometimes.
Changes all the time. But look,
Yep.
by Friday, bitch is gone.
Yep.
That thing's
Guys
moving
out
kind of fast, huh? It's not one of
Oh,
those
yeah,
slow
yeah.
ones.
No, this is a quick one. This is so what does it say? This is Thursday at 8 p.m. It's hitting right there. By Friday at 8 a.m., the bitch is already in South Carolina. Moving
Bye.
quick, dude. Yeah. Move
That
quick,
is-
die quick. So
That's moving pretty
Yeah.
quick. So there you go. Some of you people watching this probably should be prepping for the storm, but instead you're watching YouTube, so that's fine. You know, live your life. Live your life exactly how you want to live your life. Oh, there goes two of them. All right, there we go. All right.
Do what you do.
Florida storm prep is
Yeah.
it comes with going and buying an extra case of beer. That's how you prep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. That wood is pretty expensive right now for the windows. So those windows, you know, maybe just tape them up this time. All right, guys, we got to talk about P. Diddy.
Diddy.
Now,
Did he do it?
did he do it? We've been talking about this for ongoing a year. My whole thing was he had someone in the FBI was a mole for him. He's paying somebody off because they were leaking information to him that they were going to raid his house because he just magically wasn't there when they raided his house the first time.
Right.
And then every other time after that, he just wasn't there. Now he's arrested, and they found some guns, you know, and then they also found 784 dildos and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. So, and there's
Jesus.
someone asked AI to make a video of the feds finding the baby oil. If we could pull that up real quick.
Is this it?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
Okay.
guy, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Cranking the volume up.
I mean, obviously, don't keep all your baby oil in one place. But if you did, and you were P. Diddy, it
Well, there's
probably
no
looked
audio.
something like this.
Yeah, there's no audio. That's
No,
it.
this is just AI. AI's doing pretty good.
I mean, pretty. I would imagine that that's accurate based on the stories I've heard.
Yeah. But 784 dildos. That's like a very specific number. Why
Is
that many? You know, why no more, no less? 784 dildos. I need those. No more, no less.
If he had 666 dildos, I would say that's a very specific number, and there's something
Yeah.
going on here. 784.
It's just a random ass
He
number.
lost count, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like, I'm just gonna keep buying dodos until I run out of space.
Yeah. Sometimes they get stuck. Sometimes, you know, you just need. I don't think there's anything illegal about having that many dildos
Toothless is right, by the way.
so far.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's not his only house, you know. Where
Are they all the same dodo, or are they different dodos? That's my question too.
There's no way they're all the same. Because if they are all the same, then he ordered from one. You know, he ordered from one place.
Yeah, maybe he just had a bad night on Amazon, got real fucked up, and all of a sudden, 784 dodos were at his house. Like, he just accidentally, he thought he was ordering like 7, and he ordered 784.
Yeah, but okay, so I mean,
Okay.
we obviously know he was having these freak offs, right? And he's having these freak offs. He needs 784 dildos and over $1,000 of baby oil for these freak offs. Was he in preparation to do another one? Like with all this shit going on, like he didn't get rid of any of this shit. He was just like, I know things are hot, but we still gonna have the freak off. I'm getting ready. I got 784 dildos and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yeah. Yeah.
He should have just bought a dildo company.
Yeah.
They'd be making millions. Diddy's dildos. Come on, dude. Like how could you not do
Dildos.
that?
Oh no!
Oh, my
That's
God.
that's. I
And
mean,
then your
new company.
primo dildo would be the diddler. Like how can you got to get this, man. You got to get it.
No, you got the Puff Daddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It pumps
Yeah,
up. You pump up.
You got the Puffy.
Yeah.
Little puff up butt plug. We look. I could be his marketing director once he gets out of jail if he doesn't Like
Yeah. Make it
delete
happen.
him. Yeah, delete himself in jail. Get deleted.
I was trying to add. I was trying to add something to this, but no. All right, let's
Keep going down the list.
Yeah, let's go down the list here. So a bunch of pictures are just resurfacing of everyone who's taking pictures with P Diddy. I guess he's taking pictures with a lot of celebrities. Here's Donald Trump,
Melania's right there.
Melania,
Yeah.
with
Al
P. Diddy.
Sharpton. Hey.
Now
Al Sharpton.
Trump isn't
That's
really
Fat Sharpton too.
Trump doesn't really do drugs or drink or anything like that. So I don't think he's been to a Diddy party, but he is definitely over the years, over a lot of years, taken pictures with P Diddy. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be out of the loop of things to happen. You know,
Yeah.
Another celebrity, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
That kid ruined his life.
And here's my thing with LeBron James is I saw a video. I saved it from you guys, but this guy was saying you're always taking a knee for this cause or that cause. You're always speaking out about things, but when it comes to Diddy, you haven't said shit. You're not talking shit. As a matter of fact, you said everyone knows what goes on at a Diddy party, or everyone knows P. Diddy. So listen to what LeBron James has to say here.
This one? No.
Yep, that one.
And giving everybody a life, man, this is an unbelievable thing, man. Like everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party. So
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
yes, sir.
So LeBron James is in on it.
Yeah, and it's I'm not I'm not sure what the allegations are here. I guess they would be human trafficking, and overall just
Yeah, because they haven't made any charges on him yet, right?
Right.
They're still just talking to him and holding him. They haven't announced any charges.
yeah. So I'm waiting on those to drop because if he's just been doing freaky shit, then that's fine. But he's got new allegations from this woman. We're gonna go over those in a little bit, but overall, right now, it's just some really weird behavior. For instance, a lot of people are now like, Diddy's gay. And we're going to go over that in a couple clips here.
Everybody
Take a look.
know Diddy gay.
Everybody know Diddy gay. Did he do it? Diddy? Yeah, he did it. This is Diddy on Charlemagne the God, or The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne the God. This is
Miami.
Oh, I thought you had
Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
What?
That was you.
Scrambling.
Whoa.
So I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Whoa.
Hey, man.
Okay, it's funny his way he reacted, but what the fuck?
because he's probably wasted. He's probably on so many drugs. But at the same time, you know, he probably let something slip in the moment just then, and didn't know it was being recorded.
Yeah, he was just like, how do I walk myself out of this one? He was just like, I ain't even go address it. Not everything needs to be addressed.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how he handled it.
Yeah, and the clip does go on, and he pretty much says, I don't know, I was messed up, whatever. But now he's in prison, and I'm not sure if this allegation is true. I saw this on Twitter today. He's saying he's not eating his food.
Yeah, it's by Keemstar. You always got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, so take it with a grain of salt. He's locked up in the same prison as Sam Bankman-Fried. So it's going to be one of those Fed prisons. It's one of those nice facilities.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. He's in the nicest facility you could get. I don't really know that, but he's in there with Sam Bankman-Fried.
I was thinking about this earlier, on the topic of special treatment. Like, I think he's probably going to get some special treatment because, like, all right, look, let's just say that you're a sexual deviant, right? And you got a choice. You can go hang out with Epstein, and you can fuck little kids that they brought from all over the world and use them as sex slaves. Or you can go to a Diddy party and fuck celebrities.
Right.
So like I feel like he's gonna get the special of the special treatment. I don't think anything's really gonna happen. He had the primo parties.
He did have the primo parties. Everyone was there.
Yeah, but why are we just all assuming here that all of his attendees were of age? Like, there's
No,
tons
they're
of talk.
not. No.
Like, there's tons of talks of like, he spent a lot of time with Justin Bieber when he
I
was
was gonna
like
pull that up. Yeah.
12, 13, 14, under 16 years old. He has a lot of ties
I
to
didn't.
like child actors and child stars. Like,
There's a lot of
ties.
creepy videos on Justin Bieber. I actually had a whole section of bookmarks for Justin Bieber, along with another Trevor Moore song that I was gonna play. It's a lot. That's why it's same with Ashton Kutcher. This new rabbit hole that
Yeah.
people are going down, finding out Ashton Kutcher probably should have been a suspect in this 2002 murder of an ex-girlfriend or whatever. There's a rabbit hole here. You could spend a whole episode, a whole thing on it. So there's things to come out. Justin Bieber situation, very weird.
Yeah,
Same with Ashton
it wasn't.
Kutcher.
Yeah, and then Usher's another one that he was messing around with, and showing the ways. And isn't it crazy? Cat Williams, couple months ago now, came out and he was the one called it all out. He's like, "Look, Diddy's gonna get found out." Usher didn't learn that by himself. All this. Oh, and did you guys see the PBD interview with Suge Knight talking about Diddy? He said the same thing. Suge Knight was saying, Usher didn't learn to touch boys by himself. Somebody taught him that. Somebody taught him the ways, and he was pointing the finger at Diddy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, I think given like all the information that's coming out, we'll probably find out more. But I don't know what allegations are going to come out. We'll just have to see. We'll just have
Diddy
to
was
see.
having some Epstein parties, is what it was.
Diddy was having some Epstein parties, but that's the thing. That's the thing that gets me is people like Diddy are like down here on it, and then we still haven't heard of anyone on the flight logs. We still haven't had accountability for anyone on
What
the
do you
flight
think you
logs.
find out first, the Epstein flight logs or the Diddy
Guest list.
guest
Yeah,
list?
Guest
the
list.
Diddy guest list first.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, it's already been so long with Epstein. It's been over a year now, right?
Yeah, and then they do
3
this.
years.
They do this because like culturally, this is like hotter. People want to.
That's a good
You
point,
know,
though.
do
I
this
think
more.
people care more about this because it's celebrities, and people care about celebrities more than they do politicians.
100%.
So, yeah, so I think there's some truth there. Maybe we'll get more. People love to. I don't remember what it was, but like somebody was saying, like Americans love to see a hero be born, and then they love to watch him fall even more. I don't remember what that was from, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm about to add. Sorry, I'm about to add this just because it's relevant to what celebrities were in this and how long ago they were. So we're.
I don't know where you're at.
This is new. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add it above that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, go to that.
Got it.
So these are pictures from just Diddy parties. As you can see here, you got Lady Gaga in there along with Leonardo DiCaprio
Oh yeah, in the back here. Yeah.
in the back there, all dressed in white. And
Oh,
if you
there's more?
keep scrolling, yeah, just pictures, just wild pictures, just pouring champagne on bitches. Is that Kim
That's
K?
not crazy.
I think that's Kim K right there.
This one? Right
Yeah,
here, right?
Yeah, right there on
Yeah.
the right.
Who did?
Chris, no telling who that is. Chris Brown is in that one right there, and then below that one is
Moving.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. Trying to get it like resets every time I hit one. I guess you could see him on the side here too. Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
So we can see just by these photos. That's why I'm saying the guest list, like. for
That's what I'm
every
saying.
year-
It's like, would you rather fuck some Peruvian boy or would you rather be hitting that? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, I mean,
Diddy's got the better parties. I don't
pretty
know.
sure that's Nick Cannon and one of his ex-wives. Who knows?
Yeah.
But these drink girls kind of look underage a little bit, maybe 18, very young. Very young. Another picture of DiCaprio. Yeah. So, there's a DiCaprio. There's the Wolf of Wall Street meme. Go look, look.
Yeah.
Yes, but a lot of people are talking about this. Trump's in here. Kanye's in here. 50 Cent's in here.
50 said that he was going to give apparently there's like a documentary series or something that's coming out, and Diddy's giving a bunch of money away to the sexual victims, sexual assault victims or something like that. He's giving away money to a charity.
Mm.
I don't know if that's a good look or that's like trying to save face before his name gets dropped.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I mean, that's I won't even go over the Ashton Kutcher stuff anymore because we can do a whole nother episode on that. But he gave back to some like sex trafficking
Did I say
nonprofits and stuff.
I don't know.
Money
oh yeah,
no Diddy.
Hey, you don't know how funny this comment is, but yeah, he definitely graped the beats.
Yeah, he definitely graped the beats. Raped him right in the mouth.
Yeah, we were playing some stuff. So now new allegations have come out about Diddy and this other girl's sexual assault misconduct back in like 2001. She's saying that she was bound by her wrists and drugged and raped by Diddy and his bodyguard.
Yeah.
So she was. Oh, I guess she's saying that the grape was recorded and shown to Diddy's friends
and sold as pornography.
So I mean, if it was taped, then that kind of goes along.
Evidence.
Yeah, there's evidence, and then that goes along the lines to say like this whole thing was like a blackmail ring, like that's what people are alleging the Epstein stuff was. That's what people are saying this was. He would tape you doing this and that and the other, and then have it as blackmail.
Who'd have thunk the blackmail ring would be sponsored by a blackmail? Who'd have thunk?
That's racist, Tim.
I didn't make the word up. They did.
Yep. This is Neo's old baby mama getting onto him for being at a Diddy party while he's trying to play some video games. Just let the man
tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr. Tell him about the freak off. Tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in his house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'm a Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next.
So wait, this is after the arrest? Oh no, it says old footage. Okay.
No, that's old. No, it's just old footage. But she was getting on to him back then. She
was like, she's like, you don't like these kids? No Diddy. No Diddy.
Tim Band. What did I do? I ain't bad. When did y'all get super chats? Look at this here. He figured it out first. There
first
you go.
One, let's go.
Oh yeah. We got them enabled today. We still got to do some more tweaking on it to make it cool. But yeah, they are there today. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, Joseph. That money should be going towards plywood for your windows. All right.
True.
Now, Tim, you're gonna have to play these videos. The next one.
Oh, okay.
The next one pretty fast. Yeah. So Meek Mill. A lot of allegations being thrown at Meek Mill, and he's about to hire a private investigator for $100,000 to see why people are alleging that he's tied to these Diddy parties in Diddy. And Meek, I can tell you why. There's some rumors going around about you. And
wait, he's getting a private investigator to investigate himself?
Yeah, look
what the fuck?
You can see what it says.
He's getting a private investigator to try to find a way to throw people off his trail.
What? Oh no. Love to see him scratching and clawing or whatever the fuck he said.
He's scraping and scrambling.
So ever since the news broke.
No, this guy's don't even
care about
no.
That,
okay,
but...
so that's why, Meek. That's why people think you're like tied to P. Diddy. Because
why do they think that's him?
So allegedly, P. Diddy's bodyguard released that recording. And I thought he would be the guy talking after. So it's a different video than the one I saw. But he was like, "Yeah, I recorded that because I know Diddy rich, and I was gonna put the stranglehold on him, get me some money, and say, hey, I'm gonna release this."
I think the allegations are that was Meek. That was Meek.
No, they're saying that's Meek. getting his cheeks clapped allegedly
Yeah.
by Diddy.
What?
Yeah. And then the next one
I'm
is
grabbing that.
just Meek Mill. I mean, there's so many pictures with Meek
So,
and
Diddy. I mean, there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's hear this.
Okay.
So there is a conspiracy theory tied to the whole Meek Mill thing that part of the reason Meek got thrown in jail a couple years back was because he was getting too close to marrying Nicki Minaj and proposing to her, and he was Diddy's little fun boy, and Diddy didn't like that. So Diddy was the one who like orchestrated him getting thrown in prison and orchestrated him getting released like a year and a half, 2 years later, after Nicki had finally moved on and was like, "Nah, fuck your ass. I'm gonna go move on and do my own thing."
after Drake dismantled him in those diss tracks.
I was fucking this bad bitch, she fucking me good, and every shit was drove me crazy.
That's Diddy and Meek.
Oh, I didn't even notice him there. Yeah.
I was in that 19 Mercedes. I got this bad bitch from LA. She be fucking me so crazy. I'm still here with her now. Take my dogs and we getting this money, we wavy. Oh my god. She gave me that pussy, I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm rich.
I mean, besides all the raping and all whatever, it seems like a cool party.
Seems like a fun party. Yeah, they're vibing.
Had a good time.
Hey, ain't a party like a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying?
No Diddy.
All right. That's a good opening to the show. I think we'll hear more about this, and I'll probably cover that in some separate video regarding the legal aspects of what's going on in the Diddy case. But nothing legal to getting your ass clapped. Let's move on to the next. Let's go.
You want to pull a magic number, or are we good?
Yeah, pull us some magic number. Just do magic number 2 for Joey here. And this is I host so on Mondays. Usually we're doing it Wednesday this week. We do college football extravaganza, and this is where Clemson's getting most of their new recruits from. Clemson's one of the only universities to hold a fraternity rush for special needs people.
Oh, he's gonna be so mad.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh man, he's so happy. All right. We have interlaced humor within the news, and that's the best way to intake your news, I think.
Yeah,
some might say the
wholesome.
Yep. So this is a hearing on nutrition that was done, I think, today and yesterday.
Oh God.
I mean, some of the shit's kind of crazy. Like obviously, RFK was bouting for one of the libertarian seats as president, and he's behind a lot of this. He was at this hearing as well. Linebackers with retard strength is hilarious, Joey. And I pulled several clips from the hearings from different celebrities and whatnot. RFK was one of them to have a good speech. Check this out.
Debate. But with artificial food dyes, they have shown all over the world that they can use colorants that come from fruit.
This is the Canadian version.
This is the brightness of the Canadian version.
Ew, it looks like
just
shit.
For visibility. And this is the brightness of artificial food dyes. So of course,
America does
Kellogg
it
and
better.
other food companies will argue children prefer this.
Yeah, because it looks fucking better.
It looks way better. That's what I was going to say.
Just as they would prefer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I was talking about, preference.
Yep. Yeah. Looks way better. Ours is way better, obviously.
Or better.
Who cares?
Canada sucks.
Who cares about nutrition or cancer or anything that artificial food like fertility rates? Who gives a fuck?
Fuck that.
I want my Fruit
Give me the
Loops.
Fruit Loops.
If I'm eating Fruit Loops and I just so happen to take a little bit of mushrooms that day, I want them radiating with color.
That's right.
I don't want this bullshit natural. I want neon glowing cereal in my bowl. So this is kind of bullshit that's going on in this hearing. Can we play another one?
I got the next one.
Okay.
In 1985, newborn millennials had to follow a schedule of just a handful of vaccines.
Today, a child following the recommended vaccine schedule will receive up to 70 shots by the time they turn 18, including 27 before he or she turns 2, and as many as 6 shots in a single visit. Are all these shots producing healthier kids? According to the data,
yes.
No.
Okay, but if you feed your kids Fruit Loops every day, I think that does a little more damage than the vaccine.
Look, and why not pump your kids full of drugs? Like that's the question we all should be asking ourselves.
I'm just saying, in like a 48-hour period, the U.S. Army probably shot me with like 12 to 15 different vials of drugs, including the big old penicillin shot in my butt cheek, and I don't get sick anymore. So, I mean, it depends on what they put in you. If it's experimental research like military drugs, it might work out. If it's like autism-causing drugs, it might still work out, just in a different way.
Yeah, I didn't take the vaccine route. I did a dare for $1 to lick the bottom of some girl's shoe, and that put me in the hospital that night. But ever since, I've been A-okay.
Are we allowed to even ask? Also, no.
No.
Some parents who've asked too many questions about the recommended vaccine schedule can find themselves reported to Child Protection Services.
What?
Or they will get kicked out of their pediatrician's office for not being compliant. This is America, the land of the free. Parents are being held hostage. They did not sign up to co-parent with the government. We want a divorce.
Standing ovation. Standing ovation for a peaceful divorce. We want a peaceful divorce. Government. Next one, Jillian Michaels. I'm told she's an actor of some sort. I don't know.
She would be an actress. Are you telling me there's a dick under that skirt?
I mean, you never know.
You never know. It's Hollywood.
These days.
Wait, the entirety almost of my generation, along with the 2 generations that followed, have fallen victim to America's unchecked obesity crisis and over 170 comorbidities that go along with it. I don't know about you, but I've watched my friends jabbing themselves every day with fertility drugs, praying for a pregnancy, my friends getting up at the crack of dawn to get radiated where the lump was found in their breast, my friends swallowing fistfuls of pills to manage their debilitating anxiety and depression. The decades between 1980 and now didn't beget a genetic quantum leap in which our DNA inexplicably mutated to make American bodies expand and fall ill at an unprecedented pace. And while Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z have our problems, 75% of us are not stupid, weak, or lazy. So hopefully you are wondering, what has happened to us?
Yeah, you can pause it. Yeah.
Dude, why is she acting so hard? Like,
I mean, she's right though. She's right in what she's saying. And
doesn't connect the same way. The other bitch had it right.
No, yeah, the other girl a lot shorter and straight to the point. That was good.
It was from the heart. It was good.
Yeah, from the heart. She goes on to talk about why this happened, and did a good job of it. I encourage you to go take a look at this hearing that's going on. I mean, obviously America's super unhealthy, right? Obviously something needs to be done about it, and obviously the FDA and our bureaucratic institutions have no interest in making this problem any better. Fistfuls of Fruit
Loops.
That's the issue. That's what's going on. All right. Can you pull magical number? Oh wait, no, this is RFK.
You don't want to do RFK?
Yeah, let's do RFK a little bit.
7 minutes.
No, he has a good. So
he starts off good.
He starts off good. So just up top.
First of all, I want to thank you again, Senator Johnson.
He starts off shit.
Thank you for coming.
That's just his.
And all the other political leaders I've seen come in.
He's thanking everybody. Who gives a shit? Get the Fruit Loops out of your mouth.
I spent kind of 40 years in this space, and for most of that time, the Democratic Party was the party that was fighting this issue. And today, it's been a complete inversion. It's now the Republican Party generally. But I would say the appeal that I would make to Americans is that there's no such thing as Republican children or Democratic children. And
Children are barbarians.
Over the 20,000 generations of human beings that have lived on this planet before us, the primary biological drive and spiritual drive has been to make sure that their kids were safe. And it's extraordinary today that these profit-making corporations have used their capacity to control our government and to control the media.
That's good.
To turn us all.
So he goes on to talk about what they're doing in government entanglement with, or not government entanglement, but big corporate entanglement with our government. And yeah, he does stutter when he talks dirty to his side pieces. That's true. That's true. He also talks dirty whenever he's killing bears and beheading whales and taking them in different places of the country. Have you seen that thing where they're saying now he beheaded a whale and took it somewhere?
Bro, if I caught a whale, I'd be cutting his head off too.
That's what I'm saying. Man's a party.
We need to get RFK on the swamp.
Yeah, dude. If you pull him, get him.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious.
I think I might know someone who could pull him. I think I might know somebody. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Pull magical number 3 for us, Tim.
Oh, are you talking about the kangaroo?
The kangaroo.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Magical number 3. POV when you remember your food stamps just kicked in.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, what you doing?
We have people in this country struggling to survive, working 2 or 3 jobs just to put food on the table and provide for their families.
Screw that guy. You could dance with your food stamps.
This guy looks like he gets 0 pussy. I don't want to hear a single word he has to say.
This guy looks like he's scratching and crawling at a Diddy party.
He's scraping and scrambling and shit.
No Diddy.
No,
okay. I mean, RFK might have a. I don't know. Well, no, I don't know, man. Look, just because you go to a Diddy party doesn't mean you got to fuck the kids. There's other celebrities there.
I don't know. You're gonna get peer pressured. Diddy gonna turn into Wayne Brady real quick.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna go to a Diddy party over a RFK party.
I don't know about all that.
I think so. You would go to a RFK party over a Diddy party.
I'm scared, bro. They like Gucci Mane said it best. Like, I don't go to them shits because the punch might be spiked. I ain't trusted.
The punch is
bring
spiked.
your own.
Yeah, bring your
own.
I'm just saying, there's a reason why Gucci Mane says I stay the fuck away from them parties. If Big Guwap don't go,
I don't trust any man who names himself after a purse.
Purse named itself after him.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
I don't know any. Gucci's a fashion brand, not a purse brand. You're thinking Coach, bro.
Tim, you're getting lost in the sauce.
So
Gucci didn't name themselves.
You can have the sauce, but you can also get lost in the sauce, which is where Tim's at right now.
No, you can't get lost in the sauce.
But he in the sauce, and he lost in the sauce.
I'm so glad you know what video I'm talking about.
Right now.
Yeah, so glad you know what video I'm talking about. No, you can't have too much sauce, but you can also get lost in the sauce.
I have no idea. I'm lost
man,
like the rest of the audience.
Well, those people were lost in food stamps.
After the show, we're gonna get you in the sauce, Tim. We're gonna teach you about the sauce.
I don't like where this is going.
You're gonna love it by the time we done. Watch this. You're going to love my sauce.
We've entered the Trump section of the show. We're not going to go over some of the new news with President Trump. The Muslim mayor of Deerfield, is it Deerfield or Deer Park, Michigan, endorsed Trump here.
Yeah. Hey.
Yep. So he's a Democrat mayor endorsing Trump. That city has done some things.
Oh, this
that
is
made
over the tariff thing?
I don't think
that's what this clip is.
It's not over the tariff thing. I think that's just a thread. I think it's got to do with a lot of the wokeness coming from the left. The Muslim community doesn't really follow with all that shit, and they came out against all these.
I saw Fags for Palestine. They said that they're all on board.
Yeah, but I remember covering this in one of our shows, like Deer Park. All the Muslims in Deer Park or
Dearborn,
Deerfield.
Michigan.
Dearborn. There you go. So it's one of the deers, whitetail, bucktail. Yeah, I don't know. But they were joining forces with more conservative people to march against like some of the LGBTQ stuff that was going on like at the time. So I think that's kind of a response to this. They see Kamala as aligning with more of the woke left. So Trump getting a nod from a Democratic mayor there. Okay, that's fine.
It's not really helping him. He's still down right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to help him at all. But Trump did say this, and this I want to say is a direct result of the Libertarian Party being in Trump's ear. Angela McArdle doing a great job of telling him that we need to abolish this, we need to abolish that, and listen to him. Listen to what he says.
Do I read it or just play it? Okay.
You can just play it.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Or you can fuck up.
Yeah, I can do that too. Let me just repaste real quick.
God damn it, Tam.
We spend more money per pupil than any other country by far, and yet we're at the bottom of the list. Out of 40, we're ranked about number 40. And I'm going to close the Department of Education and move education back to the states.
Let's go.
Do it fast.
That's a win.
Maybe I'll have you do that.
Who?
I'll use Lee. Maybe I'll have you. You could do it. That's not too easy.
Who's Lee? Mike Lee?
Yeah, Mike Lee. Because
I
he
don't know.
needs somebody.
No, yeah, I don't think he was talking about Mike Lee. Keep it going. He says his name.
We'll get somebody great. We'll get Lee Zeldin is here with us tonight.
Okay.
I think that's a job for Lee.
Wait, who's Lee Zeldin?
That's a job for Lee. Lee can do it.
Not for Corey anymore.
Lee Zeldin, American politician. Don't trust him.
Don't like him. Yeah, he's not going to abolish shit.
American attorney, politician, U.S. Army Reserve, member of the RP. What's up?
Fucking another swamp creature fucking Donald Trump's putting in the fucking White House position. Another fucking John Bolton fucking like type. God damn it. Another fucking establishment.
I don't trust him for this right here.
Don't trust him. Yeah, I was thinking
ain't got no chin. Ain't got no chin.
Man don't get no. Looks like he don't get no pussy. Once again, don't trust him. Doesn't look he can get pussy on his own.
Yeah. Well, I'll back you up on what you said there. I agree. Like, I think there's more libertarian ideas keep coming out. Did you see Vivek wrote a post about the divide in the MAGA movement right now between protectionism and libertarianism, and why? I don't know what side he fell on, but it's interesting that these conversations are continuing to happen, and I'm glad to see it.
Right. But I think that divide has to do with people who are kind of libertarians and they've read some Austrian economics and they're kind of in with the government don't touch my market thing, because Trump's all about these tariffs. Trump's all about these sanctions, and we as libertarians know that's bad. It makes things more expensive. It kills jobs in the U.S.
I just wish, because there is an argument there where you could say, which one would you rather have, taxes or tariffs? And I don't know. There's an argument that could be made in favor of tariffs, but that's never what Trump says. It's keep the taxes, add the tariffs.
Yeah. That's what he says. And then tariffs are taxes because ultimately the price goes up on the consumer, right? Yeah. And the people. So, I mean, but someone could get in his ear on that. I think he just sees it as he's not doing it to tax people. He sees it as a tool to use when he's bartering with other countries whenever they have tariffs on us, or they do something wrong. He's like, well, we'll sanction you. We'll sanction the shit out of you. We'll put tariffs on all your shit. I think it sees it as a tool.
If you look at America like a business, right? The business has to make money somehow. So how are you going to do that? Are you going to tax people or are you going to tariff other countries? Mm-hmm. I think that's about as far as his thinking goes. He's like, I'm going to run America like a business. I don't want to hurt our people. So I'm going to tariff the shit out of other countries so that we have more manufacturing here or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think that's the thinking, but I don't know.
But here's the thing that
I'm not saying it's right.
I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying is you're right. He does run it like a business, and you're right. Hey, we're going to charge the customers a little bit more at the point of sale to, for our product. But just as well, you use every company when it comes time to tighten the belt. The first thing that goes is we downsize. The easiest thing to control is wages. So, could I see, to get to, I think it was blah, blah, blah's question on a scale of 1 to 10, I see it being a 2. It's going to be probably a lot like last time when he was in office.
For the Department of Education? Yeah.
I mean, he just said, well, he shut it down. Like, probably a 2. What he'll do is he just won't fill appointments that he needs or he's supposed to. Like, it was a big thing with Trump during his last term was that he didn't fill, I think, like 600-700 appointments that he had to fill for the federal government. And when people talked about it, he was just like, why? There's no need for him. Why should I fill it? So I can give some dickhead a job and give him a fucking salary? No, I'm not giving that.
Yeah.
I'm just giving a... So, like, that's what I'm saying. It's going to come out to be a 2. He's just going to, like, not appoint people to positions so they don't make nobody gets paid.
That could be a good move though, because I've seen like anti-death penalty governors do that. They just won't appoint the executioners. It's just, if you're anti-death penalty and your state is pro-death penalty, you just don't appoint the people that push the plunge in.
Yep, that makes sense. I'm gonna say it's a 4. I'm gonna say it's a 4 for me.
You think it's a 4?
Because I think the idea is, which means it's not likely to happen, but it's more. I'm more in the middle. Because the idea, if you listen to what he said at the end of the video, he says, we'll send it back to the states. That's an idea that it gets through his head for some reason. He's like, yeah, the states can choose how to do
why?
their
Because
education.
it worked for Roe v. Wade.
Exactly. And that's my point. That's my point. That's why he thinks it's a good idea, and that's why I think he's more than a 2, but less than half. That's why I say 4.
All right, 0 to 10 chances that it happens. You ready?
I'm ready.
Right.
Big fat goose egg, dude.
I don't play.
That wasn't the question, Tim.
2 is optimistic.
That was 4 is way optimistic. That wasn't the question. He said try. He said try.
Big fat goose egg. He's not going to try.
But if he does, but if he gets elected and they actually
Why does
abolish.
Rob look like the meme? But what if I did? But what if he did try?
but what?
But
No, big fat goose egg.
Would it be great if he did? What would you think about it for a minute?
What if he does when he gets elected?
It would be great if he did, but he's not gonna.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Rob, let me ask you a question here. Because this is the same question I asked about a lot of things. Is what happens when it doesn't? What's the next move?
No.
Nothing. People are going to make excuses for him, just like they did last time.
I picture us popping champagne and drinking moonshine on the swamp if it happens. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
I have a special episode.
Yeah, if it happens, great. But what I'm saying is when it doesn't happen, what comes next?
Here's what we'll do. When Trump wins re-election, assuming that happens, when that happens and they put the bill on the floor to end the Department of Education, we will go live for the vote counting. And we'll see what happens.
And it'll fail like every other time. Then fucking Thomas Massey sends it in.
Yeah, he's not allowed to do it. Like somebody like maybe Matt Gaetz, maybe he can do it. Maybe he has. Well, no, because he's out too. It's got to be somebody middle. It's got to be somebody that no one really cares about. It's got to be. I was gonna say like maybe like a Jim Jordan or somebody like that. Like it has to be somebody like that. Like I don't know, somebody more. But there is no like once you say destroy the Department of Education, like you're out.
No, I think they're worried about the teacher lobby too. All the lobbyists.
Then none of them. Did you watch a PBD earlier today? They were showing a graph. What percentage of employees identify themselves as Democrat or what was it, liberal or conservative? It was like 99%. It was like like teachers in the teachers union, whatever. It was like 99%. Like it wasn't even close. So yeah, no, he's not going to do it to get their votes. If anything, he would say, "Well, you didn't vote for me, so you're fired." Like that would be the boss move to do, but they ain't gonna do it.
Oh no, I'm just saying,
big goose egg.
I'm just saying, like the teachers union lobbies these Republicans and Democrats to vote to keep federal funding, to increase federal funding for all sort like the Department of Education and shit like that.
the government is just as bad as like a big corporation. Like when you work for a big corporation, like they care more about head counts so that they can keep their budget. They don't really care about productivity or competency or anything like that. The more heads they got under them, the bigger budget lines they get and the bigger bonuses they're allowed to get and all this kind of stuff. That's what same thing with government. Same fucking thing. They want to keep the department. They want to keep the Department of Education. And even if they defund it a little bit, that's because they're skimming more off the top.
Yep. That's why it's time for guillotines. But anyway, all right. Here we go. Moving on, a little bit more Trump, the IRS endorsement. I mean, he kind of hits Kamala Harris a little bit on this. Kamala Harris was.
Yeah, what do you mean? The IRS endorses
Yeah,
him?
Kamala Harris, was endorsed by the IRS, and he kind of hits her
Oh,
on it a little
no. Donald Trump on Kamala Harris getting endorsement of IRS agents. What?
It's no wonder that Kamala Harris was just officially endorsed by IRS agents. Do you believe it? That's when you'd say, I'd rather not have that endorsement.
Right?
It's no wonder that.
Dude, like, how do you, like, she didn't promote that, did she?
I guess not. But
And if you're an IRS agent, like, why would you promote that? It's like if you were an ICE agent, why would you promote that you're in favor of, you know, whatever candidate? Because all you're doing is like you're just pissing people off, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, for the first time in almost 30 years, the Teamsters Union didn't endorse a presidential candidate. Like, there's been a lot.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, okay, I was going to say, I saw a breakdown of that, and the reason is because the Teamsters themselves in individual states like Michigan are split. Like, they actually don't want Kamala. And so there's like, even though the leadership might want Kamala, there's a lot of membership that doesn't. And so for that reason, they chose not to endorse because they didn't want to piss everybody off. It's like if everybody in the Libertarian Party was for the RFK deal, but the leadership was against it, you wouldn't take a position because you don't want to put yourself out there.
Yeah. Makes sense. Like kind of how we are split on abortion, so we removed the abortion plank.
That was the best move.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the best move.
No, I agree with that move.
Yep.
You had something to say. I don't know, but I can keep going. Let's see here. Colin Rugg, just in. Would-be Trump assassin's son, who once called himself a reasonable person because he didn't like Trump, arrested on child porn charges. What?
He called his dad a reasonable person for not liking Trump. And like the interview with the son was like very weird. It was very weird. It's like your dad just got arrested for trying to, you know, kill the president.
Oh, this was the Ukraine dad? That guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so son's in jail, hundreds of child pornography images.
Is there a video? Okay, yeah, here we go.
He's getting arrested there.
Oh, this is his dad getting arrested?
Yeah.
Keep walking!
No, that's his dad.
Is that his dad?
That's 100.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, that is
yeah.
his dad.
Okay, yeah, that's his dad being arrested. I thought it was the son being arrested.
That's the son. Yep. Well, there's that. So that family's going down. I wonder if he actually had her, or if Trump was like, hey, you know how you put that stuff on people's computers?
Yeah.
Put it on his computer. But he kind of looks, yeah.
He looks like the type to diddle
Isn't
some
it,
kids.
I was just thinking, like, isn't it weird?
Diddy.
Like, you can tell just by looking at him, like, yo, that dude, sus. Don't trust.
That's what I always think. And so I think I'm going to start looking at people a little bit harder now, you know?
You know,
I'm
they
just
tried
looking to
Yo, I was just thinking, you remember when you were a kid, they told you not to judge a book by its cover? But honestly, you really fucking can. You really can.
I'm just saying, you look at the smelly kid and you're like, yeah, he definitely is the smelly
Like,
kid.
yeah, he looks like a diddler. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Did he do it? Yes, he did it. All right.
He did it.
He diddly did it for sure.
To close out on the Trump news, here's some people in India casting protection spells for Trump. This guy's
long live Trump. That's not a caption. They put that there. All right. Well, I guess we'll find out if the Hindu god is real or if they're just painting targets.
So one more quick Trump thing. I don't have the video for it, but like it's going like mini viral on like Philadelphia Twitter. Is so the Phillies won the NL East, and apparently during the interviews for Nick Castellanos, they had the like the Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, like "Don't come, I'm gonna come" fucking song on in the background. So that's been going around like every major news station right now that was like following that interview.
That's funny.
I can't find it. I was gonna try to find it. I was gonna try to be a cool producer, but it didn't.
Jamie,
work.
you're gonna try to be Jamie on the spot.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
Timmy on the spot. Hold up, I could probably find it in like 30 seconds. My whole feed.
All right, we'll come back with it. What's your lucky number today, Rob?
Do the beautiful number 5. We'll skip 4. We'll do number 5.
Oh yeah, the turtle. Okay.
This, everyone, is a racist turtle.
He knows.
Let me look at you. Checks out now.
He's looking at all the rest. He's like, maybe.
But I'm going to come back to this one. Check this side.
Hold up. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Yeah, and he keeps going. He sets up different scenarios for him. He's like, all right, they're all black. Now what? He's like, wait a minute. This one. Fuck that one. Fuck that one. All right, this one, you're half and half. You're cool, dude. You're cool. All right, I'm going to go around you. Just scouting the area. All right. Oh, this fucking guy. Fucking shit. Kill him.
Yeah, fuck.
All right, what's this? What's this?
What
is this? Kill it.
Fuck.
Kill it.
This turtle's so racist.
Yo,
Racist
the turtle knows, dude. He knows.
Why is this? Why is he so racist?
Well, they say like dogs aren't really racist. They just can't like differentiate facial features, so they attack black people because there's not enough contrast because they're colorblind.
But
you think
black people have dogs? Yeah,
hold on. Are turtles colorblind?
Survey says.
Based on scientific studies, turtles are not colorblind, so they know what they're doing.
And he knows what he's doing. That turtle is trained to be racist. Joey says that's the Ninja Turtles' Italian cousin. That's good. Josh, did you find what you were looking for?
It's in the Discord.
Nice.
Speaking of which, be sure to join the Discord. Links in the description down
below.
Join the Discord. And that way you can share stories with us and stuff. It doesn't matter if we're live or whatever. Just let us know that you're sharing it, and we can pull it up just like y'all.
Yeah, we got 44 people watching us live. Head on over to the YouTube. Give us a subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're almost at 600.
All right, let's see what happened here.
This was one of the goals, was to win the division.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just another step in what our ultimate goal is going to be this season, which is win the World Series. We got to the postseason. Now winning the division's the next step. Hopefully we get the bye, the 1 seed, and we'll keep rolling.
He didn't hear it.
Yet. I know that. How good was Noah tonight?
He was great. He just mixed speeds well.
It's a Diddy party.
And once we got a lead, he just kept the lead. And
it's Red October, baby.
All right, go enjoy the season. This was.
Yeah, don't come.
So whoever's on the DJ for the Phillies,
on point. Probably Bryce Harper's on point with that.
Yeah. Of course, it's a former Brave. Of course, it'd be the best one on the team.
All right,
FCC.
Bryce Harper was a former Brave. Yeah.
National. He won the World Series with the Nationals, then came over.
He was on the Braves too.
You've indicated there's a transaction where a Soros-backed group would take ownership of over 200 radio stations across 40 different markets after the FCC originally indicating that transaction could be reviewed and approved at the Bureau level without a commission vote. It's now become clear that is a decision before the full commission, and it's one that I would assume now or in the near future the commission would approve. I think
What are they approving, Rob? We didn't get a proper setup. What is this?
Well, you just kind of started playing the video, so
FCC fast-tracked.
Yeah, FCC has fast-tracked George Soros's purchase of over 220 American radio stations.
What the fuck? And that's what they're saying. He's saying that this is going to be approved. Is he in favor or against?
Keep playing it.
Interesting about it is that the FCC here is not following its normal process
Against
reviewing a transaction.
he wouldn't call that out if he was
established
for
over
it.
a number of years.
Yeah.
One way in which you can get approval from the FCC when you have in excess of 25% foreign ownership, which this transaction does.
Because he is a
It
foreigner.
seems to me that the FCC is poised to create, for the first time, an entirely new shortcut.
Yeah, thank you. As you pointed out here and previously, these proceedings for transfer of ownership have been expedited. What exactly makes this case so deserving of an expedited proceeding so far, from what you could tell?
There is nothing about this transaction that is out of the ordinary. It's the type of thing that we see all the time, and the FCC has a process for this. The full commission itself has never signed off on a shortcut like this. What we usually do is we require people to file a petition with us. We bring in national security agencies. They can review the foreign ownership. It's probably no big deal here, but we review that foreign ownership.
Probably no big deal here.
And then we vote.
Just George Soros.
Here, they're trying to do something that's never been done before.
That might
the
be
commission level.
that might be face saving talk though. He might just.
Oh,
be
it's
trying to-
absolutely
yeah.
like. You know, I have many regrets of being within 25 feet of George Soros and not making different decisions.
Come on, dude.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Whoa.
How did that happen? Story
Okay.
time.
Okay, so real early, once upon a time when I was working out in Boynton Beach, I go, I have to run across the street to the bank for my job because, I was working retail at the time, got to go make change for the cash register. Pull up, cross the street, and in this little shopping plaza, I see this fucking Rolls Royce, and I know it's got the angel up the top of the front, old school,
Right.
thing was easy, $500,000
You said
car.
that whoever's driving that car's got money. That's what you said. Yeah.
Wait, there's more.
There's more.
I wasn't done yet. So I look through the window because this dude's just sitting there in a roundabout, just fucking waiting, and I can't move. Look through the window, see this old ass man looking disheveled as fuck. I'm like, this old motherfucker in this rich ass motherfucking car, fucking stupid rich people. Car pulls around. What does the license plate say? Soros. And it looks.
Wow.
Finally, everything starts clicking together, and I realize, holy shit, that is George Soros.
Was it George or was it his kid?
No, it was George. No, it was
Okay.
George. It was because immediately my fucking the Google images in my brain fucking went off and went, no, that's George Soros you're looking at right there. And for half a second, I went
and for half a second, Josh was like, "I'm about to rob this nigga."
No, I was like, if I crash my car into his car, rip him out, and beat his ass in the middle of the street, I will be a national folk hero. I'll have people from around the country ready to pay my bail.
All you gotta
and
do is
pay for
throw
my
your
defense.
shoe at him, dude.
Bro, all I had to do was hit his Rolls Royce with my fucking Chevy Impala, rip him out that bitch like it was GTA, and say, "Don't blame me, blame society." Like my name was CJ Johnson. That's all I'm saying.
All you really it might even be worth the hit. You just hit him, and then that's it. You have to exchange insurance information with him and do the whole thing.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm going out of Mars.
I know you're going out falls to the wall, but that's an opportunity to shake his hand and say hi to him.
I don't want to. I want to put that man. I want to stomp that man in the dirt. I want to recreate fucking American History X, the live version, in person with that man. There is nothing I would love more than to play fucking Reservoir Dogs, the home version with that man.
There's a reason why I wanted that song played during the opening of the show. There's more. There's
some people
more.
need it.
Yeah, some people need it. Glenn Beck commented on this today. So this news kind of just broke today, and is now breaking. So Glenn Beck on his show started to talk about it. Couldn't really believe what was going on. Honestly.
About the FCC.
About the FCC. Okay. This is the guy who was speaking at that hearing.
Oh, this is him. Okay.
Yeah. Brendan, tell me, do I have this right, first of all, about the George Soros takeover of radio stations? And if so, why was there an exception made and fast-tracked?
Well, as you note, the New York Post has a story out last week, or actually yesterday.
Shut that dog up.
That the FCC last week adopted an order that effectively fast-tracks Soros's purchase of these 200 radio stations, and I haven't commented on that publicly because the fact is the FCC hasn't released a final decision to the public yet. But the reporting is that we adopted it last week in a 3-2 vote. I've been outspoken on this particular issue for the reasons that you talked about. We have a very clear process at the FCC that we've set up that could take 6 months, could take a year to go through to review the foreign ownership at issue here. But for reasons that are not sort of plain to me, the FCC Commission, for the very first time ever, has skipped that process for the benefit of this Soros-backed group. And I'll sort of let people draw their own conclusions about it. But it's an unprecedented decision for the commission.
Never happened before.
Never.
That's right. We at the commission level adopted one way that you can buy radio stations if you have excessive foreign ownership, which they do. And that one process is this lengthy 6 to 1 year national security review, and it's been skipped here. Now, look, a lot of these stations are probably just,
I'm going to hot take here for a second. I think George Soros should be allowed to buy radio stations if he wants to. I think the FCC should fuck off and disband.
So I think it's got to be more than that, though, right? Like, there are countries that have enacted Soros bans because this guy uses his money and influence, like to influence American politics and politics all over the world. Like, I know you're saying but this, like, he's on the other side, like the negatives, all the negatives that we see.
What you're saying is laws are okay as long as they're against our enemies.
I knew that's how you're gonna say it. I knew that's how you're gonna say it.
I had to say it. Okay.
No,
it's softcore tyrants all over the place.
No, because even in anarchy or whatever you want to say, there's still law. There's still civil law. Yes, there is. There's still civil law.
Come on my property with your civil law, and I'll fucking shoot you for it.
Okay, so you guys are just saying there's no law.
Don't say
against
you guys.
murder. There's no law against murder. There's nothing that's wrong or illegal.
My property, my law is the law.
No, you guys are definitely wrong.
Stop saying you guys. I agree with you that anarchists are not real anarchists because they all believe in like some form of rule of law or some higher authority that they pledge their allegiance to at the end of the day.
You guys,
Josh gonna slap you with his tiny arm. That's right. Dude.
No,
T-Rex style.
to me,
I'm like a Trogdor. I got one big beefy arm and like one tiny little arm. Trogdor, the motherfucking Burninator. What do you know about Trogdor?
That is weird. I'm going to put that in my memory.
Trogdor.
Anyway, there is something to the effect of libertarians need to stand up for government entanglement.
Okay, so let me ask you, Mr. Libertarian, what is the libertarian position on the FCC?
It should be abolished, correct? Yeah.
Okay, so George Soros should be allowed to buy it. Buy
George Soros
whatever radio stations he wants.
George Soros is doing bidding with a government corporation that is
because the government owns the thing. So why doesn't somebody outbid him? Why doesn't Elon outbid him? Why doesn't Mark Cuban outbid him? Why doesn't all these other people? Why don't they outbid him?
No,
it makes a valid argument.
Yeah, you do make a valid argument. I don't know why they don't. I mean, Elon is already
because the radio is the dinosaur and it's fucking dead. Radio podcasting died with Rush Limbaugh. Mark my words. No one is going to do it better.
Radio is dying. Is dying. So this is kind of like an old person move. But what I'm trying to get at is like if we see some action like this that is blatantly wrong and blatantly bad for
why is it wrong?
The country.
Because it's George Soros? Because you disagree with him?
Because we know what the guy does. We know the propaganda.
What does he do, George?
So you can't buy the bar because we know you're a racist and you're going to keep all the blacks out. So you're not allowed to buy this bar, is what you're saying.
No, that is not what I'm saying at all. We're not going to allow you to buy the. We're not going to allow you to buy the bar because you're George Soros, and we know you fund like military coups all over the.
So what you're saying is we can't buy the bar because we're not going to let your type of people in. Got it.
No, I'm saying George
Soros. People are not going to get
specifically.
let in, so I can't buy. I'm not going to let the Jews in, so I can't buy the bar. Got it.
I was thinking that in my head, Kelly. You're right.
No, I'm not saying this is a blanket rule. I'm saying just for this one guy, George Soros, we
so
know
the
that he
exception
funds.
is made that this guy is a particular danger.
so we're
and he
No,
should
it's
be
it's not an
Uh-huh.
exception. That's
What
what
we're
I was
saying-
saying the entire time. That's what I've been saying this entire time.
It's only the right kind of people can buy. Got it, Rob.
So who else is not allowed to buy
Okay,
radio
so
stations?
you guys
Who
just
else?
are
Blacks,
okay with George
Jews?
Soros buying influence and like propagandizing the entire
Yeah, why
country.
not?
That's cool.
He paid for it. Why didn't Elon outbid him?
No, that's fine. I just thought you would be on the same page as me. I guess
Listen,
you're not. I
I
guess
don't
you
listen
like
to
that George
propaganda,
Soros has
so
this
what's it
much
matter?
influence
He
in the
can-
United States. That's cool.
Let
You
him
guys
buy it.
are
Yes.
like George
Listen,
Soros
Yeah.
lovers. That's awesome.
Listen.
Yeah,
I
listen.
don't want George Soros to buy the radio stations, but
No.
he has just as much right as you or I do to buy said radio station.
Yes.
And if people are so
not even
fucking
American. He's
shut
a-
up, if people are so
He's not
fucking
American.
stupid,
No,
that
because
they're
I'm
gonna
talking.
offer his
You guys were talking over
propaganda.
me.
Tell
That's
him,
fine, I don't
Tim.
care.
You guys
If
are
they
talking
can,
over me.
if
Tell him,
people are
Tim.
so stupid to buy into his propaganda and his
Get 'em.
bullshit, then we are here. Then fuck it, we're here for the ride, and we're all going down, and it's gonna be a great
Uh-huh.
fucking time.
Let's
It gets
go.
worse before it gets better, and I think stand on the principle and say fuck it. Like if he wants to buy it, he can buy it, and if you want to fall for his shit, you fall for his shit. But at the end of the day, he's a human being just like
Yeah.
else, and he can buy whatever he wants.
Fuck yeah, accelerationism.
Yeah, he's buying it from the corporation, so you're okay with or from the government. So you're okay with the government doing
The
bidding
government should
with-
sell
with him.
the government should sell everything they own to
everything.
anyone who can buy it.
Yes.
Put it
Sell
all
it
up for
all.
auction. It's all for
All of
auction.
If
Sell
let's
it
just say
all,
it was
baby.
privatized,
Tanks,
though.
nukes, all of it.
Let's just say it was privatized,
Bye.
though. I don't think he'd be able to get this big of a conglomerate of radio stations to like buy influence over in the first place.
All right, hold up.
Hi, Live Nation.
You are confusing mens res with actus reus.
No, I
It
like
isn't
the legal talk.
It isn't the buying of the radio. You're getting him hot. He's walking around with a boner now. It isn't the buying of the radio station that is prohibited. It is the intent to use the radio station in pursuit of theft by the state. That is the crime.
Thank you, blah blah blah. Thank you. That's a good way of putting it.
The state is unfit to exist, and he can buy it and do whatever he wants with it.
Yeah, but what he's saying is the act itself is not the issue. I think you painted that
The state should
beautifully.
have never owned the stations in the first place, but good
That's
on
what I'm
them
saying.
to
Well,
realize they
we all
should have
agree
never
there.
owned it and sell it. Shucks, it went to George Soros, but I blame Elon for not fucking spending his money.
It is nerd time. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
but
this is a
he's
libertarian
he's
podcast.
doing
We
it
do
with
Elon wants to fight the woke mind virus, but he won't buy the fucking radio stations that are going to fucking pump the woke mind virus into all of us. Fuck you and everything you stand for, you weird fucking South American cuck.
Okay, so here using blah blah blah's analogy, George Soros buys these radio stations, but he buys the radio stations with the intent of like putting ammunition and like soldiers and people in these radio stations to take over the country.
Mm-hmm.
That is not
Okay.
allowed. That is against the law. You can't do that. That's,
Against what law?
that's
Whose
it.
law?
Whose law?
Treason. He's about to try to overthrow the country.
I don't think
Is
this.
he?
I think this country should disband to become
How
50
about just,
independent
like,
countries,
he's
and then
about
we
to
can go from
murder,
there.
murder, like everything. He's gonna try to take over the country.
I'd love to see that happen. Please. I'd love to. Let's yippee-ki-yay. Let's do it. It sounds like an interesting Tuesday
Listen,
afternoon.
People liked the radio. People liked the radio because one, it was like one of the only forms of like entertainment or whatever. It was like one of the only options out there. But people continued to listen to it because you had like professional orators like Rush Limbaugh, people who were very skilled at their craft. But they liked radio because you had independent voices and people on there that were giving you ideas and thoughts and explaining the world in a way that wasn't explained by others. If somebody like George Soros buys it and puts somebody like Don Lemon there and tries to propagandize everybody and tries to get them to move in their direction or whatever, and has this very visible agenda, I don't think it's going to be that effective. I think he's going to buy it and it's going to be another lost leader for him. Like maybe it's an outlet for him and his views, but like, I don't remember who was saying it earlier, but like no one cares. No one cares. You can buy the radio station. It doesn't matter. People have Spotify. They've got YouTube. They've got whatever else, Bluetooth to their fucking car. They're not listening to AM, FM radio. They're just not.
Nope. I do agree with that. So we'll see it. We'll see where it goes.
So it doesn't
We'll see where it
matter.
goes.
All your regulation and bullshit just isn't doing anything.
I'm not saying regulate it. I'm saying don't let this guy
Deregulate it.
Okay, I was talking. Don't let this guy who
Okay,
is
Kamala.
who is known to be a perpetrator of like military coups across the fucking world get a foothold in the American like government. Like
I never said that George Soros was a good guy. I would prefer that somebody like Elon would buy it over.
And
George
I never
Soros.
said regulation, but here we are talking about regulation.
Yes, you are, because you're saying he should not be allowed to buy it.
Is that a regular? Are we
Yes!
saying?
Yes, you're regulating
There's just
the
a one
market. You fucking.
no, it's not. It's not even a regulation on the market. It's saying no.
You're picking winners and losers.
No, you're not. You're saying you are an enemy of the state. You're like an enemy of the country.
You can't buy it. You're a loser. We're gonna choose you to lose. Hey!
You know who else is an
You guys are
enemy of the
retarded.
state?
I just
You
want.
know
I
who
just.
else
You guys
is
are
an enemy
retarded.
of the state?
You're retarded.
Libertarians.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Just we haven't spent millions of dollars. We don't have millions of dollars. Thanks to some people.
The "Don't Tread on Me" flag is a treasonous symbol.
George Soros is literally treading on you. Literally treading on you using.
No, he's not. I don't listen to radio.
Yeah, like how is he treading on me, Rob?
Hey,
Please
hold up. Another super chat. Drink, bitches.
Drink.
Oh, nice.
Look, see, super chats have the power to stop all conversation and argument and make us unite in our drunkenness.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go through the list of things that George Soros has treaded on us over.
Okay,
but
no one is
Tim both know that he
George
has.
Soros.
You
I'm
both
not
know he has.
defending him. I'm saying that he has. Well, I am defending him a little bit in saying that he has the right to buy something that he has the money to buy.
Fuck you.
And
Next story.
Yeah.
Since you guys don't agree that there's any crime ever, there's no crimes ever. Crime is now 20% down. Crime is now down 20% this year, just magically through FBI reporting statistics. And if you can go ahead and go to the next one.
I was gonna hit that link, but okay, I'll go to the
So
next
who's
one.
the number one crime city in America? What's the most dangerous city in America?
Is it Chirac?
I want to. It used to be Camden for the longest
Does this map
time.
give us the answer?
No, that does not give us the answer.
Oh, submitted no data.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is, and we covered this. We covered this on the show. The FBI now told police departments that they don't have to mandatorily report crime, and so crime just magically went down.
You can't even see Florida.
Florida is going crazy. What is going on?
They do not report. We have public record for anyone who gets arrested, but we don't report to the FBI. Okay. That's all. That's all, folks. Anyway.
Camden ain't even on the list anymore. That's crazy.
Ron DeSantis was like, don't talk to them.
Run through like the top 5. What's the top 5?
Dude, if I had to guess, you want me to just guess top 5 crime cities?
I mean,
right
Josh is looking at the list, but go ahead. Sure.
I think Baltimore's got to be on there. Okay, St. Louis used to be like number 1 for violent crime.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis. Jacksonville's on there. Florida got to represent. New Orleans, maybe New Orleans. And we'll go with Philadelphia. Just because Josh is wearing a Philly shirt.
What's the answer, Josh? What are the top 5 cities?
Well, I'm trying to.
I thought you had it.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I'm still trying to.
What is it? Top 5 cities for crime. Top 5 cities, crime. Oh,
in the United States. Here we go. Number 1, Detroit. Number 2, Memphis. 3, Birmingham. Kansas City.
Alabama?
Milwaukee. Yep.
I got Birmingham, Memphis, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay, here we go.
St. Louis, Oakland.
Here, the list of the top 100 most dangerous cities in America as of 2019 is the best I could find. Bessemer, Alabama, East St. Louis, Illinois, Monroe, Louisiana, St. Louis, Missouri, Detroit, Michigan, Baltimore, Maryland, Memphis, Tennessee, Camden, New Jersey, Flint, Michigan, Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Okay.
Looks like about the top 10 or 15.
That is not what this Google Brave AI says.
Google Brave AI can suck my dick.
It says Memphis, Little Rock, St. Louis, Oakland, and Albuquerque.
According to U.S. News, this was based on each city murder and property crime rates per 100,000 people determined by the FBI reports. Memphis was number 1, St. Louis, Detroit, Birmingham, Little Rock, New Orleans, Cleveland, Kansas City, Myrtle Beach, Denver were the top 10.
So basically, Florida said, if we don't report, we can't end up on this list.
That's right.
Yep.
We figured out the cheat code. It's over.
We don't have danger in our cities. We are the danger.
Are you going to pull that article up, or are you just leaving it there?
You want me to pull this one up right here?
No. I didn't know where you got that one from.
I got it from you.
Was that the thing? Yeah.
No. Anyway, which one do you want? This Newsmax one?
Yeah.
Tell me what you want. What you want, baby? I give you whatever.
Newsmax is good because they got
Joe
both
Grimaldi.
of the sides kind of duking it out here.
Okay.
But does this report add up? Is there more to it? Let's ask Joe Grimaldi. He's the National VP of Fraternal Order of Police. And Bernard Zaper is joining us, a former
He has a blue stripe on his flag. I don't give a fuck what he has to say.
special agent in charge with the ATF. Gentlemen, thank you both for coming on. We appreciate that. Joe, I'll start with you.
Yeah,
the
both
New
of
York
them
Times
suck.
also reporting
Bad.
on these new crime stats, and they're stating this, quote, the FBI's report showed that there were about 2,500 fewer homicides in 2023 that year than in 2022. A decline of 11.6%. That was the largest year-to-year decline since national record keeping began in 1960. The Times citing one crime data analyst there. Can we get your reaction to this, again, FBI report? Again,
They didn't include all of Florida.
These, cities that are full of violent crime aren't reporting to the FBI. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they're essentially telling the public, don't believe your lying eyes. They failed to mention in their faulty reporting system that nearly 30% of agencies haven't even reported their crime numbers. So maybe those numbers would be a bit higher if some of these bigger cities had actually reported to the FBI. And the truth of the matter is, violent crime is a major problem in this country. We have averaged over 20,000 homicides the last 3 years. We haven't seen those numbers since the mid-90s. And we know why. It's fueled by far-left policies that have completely failed our urban communities, revolving door criminal justice system, rogue DAs, activists.
Why do they have this picture of the cop? This is not a flattering picture. You got the guy with the weakest fucking voice talking about the weakest fucking cop. This Porky Pig on duty right there. What the hell is this?
Judges, open borders, which have all combined
just
to
the
lead
tape
to a
cop.
homicide rate of black men.
He
of
just
12
tapes the
times
crime
rate
scene
of
as well.
anyone else. Nobody seems to be talking about that. Also, no one seems to want to talk about the National Victims Survey, which says that crime is rampant and that people are actually scared to report crimes because we're.
But they report him to the National Victim Survey. All these people suck, dude. Was there something he's gonna say that we need to hear?
No, I kind of wanted to hear the other guy's side.
Okay.
See what he said, but that's about it.
People. Or why don't you just ask police officers, us? We saw 378 police officers shot last year. That is a record number
Not
since
enough.
we started tracking the data in 2018.
Rookie numbers.
He says
We've
off
already seen
camera.
over 275 police officers shot. For reference, in all
That
of
wasn't me.
2018,
Oh,
we
some
saw
guy broke into my house who
237
sounds like
police
me.
officers shot, and we still have 3 months to go this year.
Duchesne Gillis
So give me a
strikes
break
again.
that crime isn't a
Duchesne
problem
Gillis.
in this country.
Bernard, a lot of experts who've read the report say that Americans just simply aren't getting the full story here because of the way that the agency is collecting
Let's see what
its
this
data.
guy from the
They're
ATF
missing
has to
about
say.
15%. Or
It's
they're
all the
missing
damn
data from
guns.
About 15% of these agencies across the country. And beyond that, the phrasing, violent crime is down. That's very misleading because while missing all the data, while with the missing data, it might say that violent crime is down. Other crimes are spiking. We're seeing theft spiking 20%, burglary
Blah,
spiking
blah, blah.
20% as well.
Yeah, just
right?
give it
So
to
these
him.
are things that
I'm
Americans
trying.
If I wanted her opinion, I'd give it to her. I don't know why this woman's still talking.
She wants you to eat the cat. Why is it not happening?
I'll eat the cat if she'll just shut the fuck up.
Hold on, I might have to do it again because for some reason it buffered out.
3 months to go this year.
Look, every time I try to
Violent
get to the
crime
ball,
is down.
guy.
That's very
Shit,
misleading
we're back
because
here. Okay.
They put it on. They don't want them to. They don't want to get.
I fat fingered the button. Hold on.
They don't.
Somehow we're looking at iPhones. Listen, it's not working.
That's it. I mean,
all right, I'll go.
He's just gonna
on.
lie to us anyway. I just want to.
We're seeing
know
theft
he lies to us.
spiking 20%, burglary spiking 20% as well. Right, so these are things that Americans are dealing with every single day. Jewelry stores getting broken into. Right, business owners having
She's got a real
to
job.
be scared when they go into work and
Yo,
stand behind the
Varfa,
counter, oh my
yes.
gosh, is someone going to come in and rob my store? Your reaction to that?
You look
There's
pornish.
some major shortcomings with the UCR data in general. Number one, underreporting. Two, is the reporting can be covered in a way that paints a better picture.
Get
for
this guy a
municipality,
mic,
for example, and that stuff does happen.
Even my audio
Secondly,
ain't that shit.
just like analyzing stock market returns
This is
over a
Mitch
time
quality
period,
audio.
the UCR data on National Crime Index
cue-
is
cue-
based, you look at micro and macro trends.
Cue the people beating
one of the
people
voids
up.
here is the violence that was created since 2020 and 2023.
Okay, this guy's dumb. You can't even hear him. How bad his audio is.
Here, I want to switch. Give me a second here. I want to switch. Somebody said to ask Rock, I think it was Joey, to see what the top 5 cities were. St. Louis, Detroit, Baltimore, Memphis, and Birmingham. I am so amazed that Birmingham makes the list.
I'm
not.
convinced Camden's not in the top 5 still.
I don't know. This list seems pretty accurate. I
Camden
definitely
was
guessed St. Louis
number-
and Baltimore.
Camden was like number 1 for like a decade straight. How
So was
did
St.
they-
Louis.
Fuck St. Louis. They ain't shit.
They fell off, bro. That's how they fell off.
Fell off.
Camden got too
better.
salty.
They fell off.
Yeah.
Golly. Okay.
Fucking pussies.
All right. Well, on to less controversial topics. Israel and Hezbollah.
Oh, it's less controversial. Okay, you didn't want one of these spicers here. I haven't seen this one yet.
We might need a Spicer.
I don't know what it's called. It's just fucking fuck me. Okay.
Oh, these are kids. This is the new thing going on. Kids are hitting Galaxy Gas.
What the fuck is a Galaxy Gas?
God damn, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Oh! He's falling out.
Whip it in my body.
What's your name? Where you from?
That's it, man. I'm from the whip. You know, down the street, man.
So these are just whippets.
It's just whippets.
Come on, man. Let me see what the food's talking about, man. Why, hello.
Yo, Twin, you good out the GG, Twin? Dollar sign.
God damn.
Yo, you can't hit that shit while you're driving.
Oh, he did,
bro. He fucked that lesbian up, dude. You see that Kia Soul right there? Look at that Kia Soul. That's a Kia Soul for sure.
That is a Kia Soul for sure.
God damn, what the fuck?
That's
These
what
kids,
I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, your kids are doing drugs. Your kids are doing
What
drugs,
the
folks.
hell?
Remember when you had to go buy a can of Ready Whip to do whippets?
I used to buy my whippets from the sex shop. Is that
All right.
awkward? Is that awkward?
Is that the only thing you bought while you're there?
No, me and Brandy frequently talk about this dildo that we found. It was called the bombshell, and it looked like a missile, but it was built like this. It was built like a triangle, dude, and it was called the bombshell. I remember we were walking through, and I saw it, and I was like, "You want one of them?" And she's like, "Nah." So like, still to this day, 10 years later, I'm like, "What about that bombshell, girl?"
That had to have been one of the 784 Diddy dildos that he had.
He's got a bombshell. You know he's got one, dude.
He's got one of them in a Great American Scream Machine.
Yeah, and let me get 10 of them bombshells sent to my Miami house.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Speaking of housing.
I'm trying to paste. Here we go. Okay. Is this
Yep.
it? Yeah.
So Israel's conducting strikes in Lebanon, and some strikes over Syria were reported. Here's Syria's missile defense system getting engaged over Syria. Just a couple.
Just a couple little fireworks.
Just a couple little strikes. If you could play skip.
Play the next one.
Play the net in Yahoo and then down and then come back to that one.
The net in Yahoo. I like how you labeled that. Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't you hate a net in your Yahoo?
I have a message
Kanye
for the
reference.
people of Lebanon. Israel's war is not with you. It's with Hezbollah.
Huh?
For too long, Hezbollah has been using you as human shields.
Right.
It placed rockets in your living rooms and missiles in your garage.
What?
Yeah.
Those rockets and missiles are aimed directly at our cities, directly at our citizens.
Yeah.
To defend our people against Hezbollah strikes, we must take out those weapons.
Yeah.
Now, starting this morning, the IDF has warned you to get out of harm's way. I urge you, take this warning seriously. Don't let Hezbollah endanger your lives and the lives of your loved ones. Don't let Hezbollah endanger Lebanon. Please, get out of harm's way now. Once our operation is finished, you can come back safely to your homes.
What home?
What home? Yeah. That's a good point. What home?
Let's check out. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, like, they are using these motherfuckers as human shields. Like, you say whatever you want about Israel and the IDF and all the problems that they have. I don't see them putting missile silos underneath apartment buildings. I just don't see it. And Hezbollah's doing that shit. And so it's like, if Mexico, like, let's just say Mexico it's not going to be Canada because they're fucking gay. But let's say Mexico, the cartel gets uppity one day and they say, we're going to strike the shit out of fucking Texas. And they start storing missiles in apartment buildings in Mexico. I mean, this is what you'd want them to do. As much shit as Israel gets, I'd want you to say, as an American, I'd want you to say, get the fuck out of this building because we're blowing this shit up. I don't know. It's hard to go against that. But
It is hard. It is hard. I think just coupled with the amount of humanitarian aid, like nonprofits that do work and try to get aid to citizens that Israel's bombed. We've covered that on this show numerous times, where Israel's just given approval for this aid to go through, and then be like, oops, we just drone struck you, killed 7 of your aid workers. Like, that's the thing. And obviously, yeah, Tim, you're right. Like, this is a perpetual thing, and that's why Hezbollah does this, so that it enrages others.
It creates
to perpetuate war. Yeah.
Breaking
I saw
news.
Josh's eyes get big. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck this. Throw this all in the trash. Breaking news. Director of National Intelligence alerts the Trump campaign of quote-unquote real and specific threats from Iran to assassinate him in an effort to destabilize and sow chaos in the United States.
Wait, Iran's coming at... Wait, what is it? Repeat?
The Director of National Intelligence for the United States alerted the Trump campaign, this is as of 24 minutes ago, this
the DNI.
Yep. Yes, that, quote, real and specific threats from Iran to assassinate him in an effort to destabilize and sow chaos in the United States, end quote. Basically, the National Intelligence Agency.
The DNI, yep.
Yeah, the DNI told the Trump campaign, hey, Iran and its proxies are trying to assassinate you so that they can sow chaos in the United States, because they know if you die and they kill you, it's going to create chaos.
Maybe somebody in chat can say it, but I remember them being there. I remember people. I think it was Alex Jones that was saying, like, they're going to blame the Trump assassination on Iran.
Yeah. That I was going to say that. This is like the Spider-Man meme where they're just both pointing at each other.
Yeah.
That's what I think about it.
What do you think the chances are that Iran is actually involved in the Trump assassination? 0 to 10.
Very likely. I would say like 7, 8. Very likely. Because Trump did kill General Soleimani. That set Iran back so many years with all his ties to all the proxies and like that fight against U.S. influence overseas. So they are upset about that still to this day.
To this day. Like, It just, it kind of makes sense. Everything here, there's just so much weird shit, and like, I don't know, I don't want to say it's the CIA, but this would make the CIA look a whole lot more culpable in this situation.
Yeah, because they could allow it to happen.
Like they did 9/11.
Yeah, these are like apartment buildings in Lebanon today.
I'm sorry, the explosions were too loud. Repeat.
These are apartments in Lebanon today, in different buildings in Lebanon.
I mean, but like I said earlier, like if you're housing your missiles in these places, where do you expect them to hit?
Right. My thing is, like, when you blow up an ammunition depot, don't they blow up too? I'm not seeing any other secondary explosions.
You just reminded me. I don't know how I'm gonna find it, but I saw it on PBD earlier where they were showing that they hit like a warehouse or something like that, and they were still like pop, 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 pop over and over again. I'll try to, but yeah.
And then I saw one. There was a Ukraine drone bomb somewhere in Russia, and like a massive, massive explosion went off. Some people were like, is it a nuke? Is it a nuke? I don't know. That one was huge. That last one, I watched that one over and over again. That one's pretty massive too. And the people are so used to it, they just keep walking, which is pretty kind of crazy.
I think this is it.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes of the show is just going to be explosions, pretty much.
30 seconds. Did you ever?
We need a good intro. Somebody give us a good intro.
Someone rap songs for us.
Yeah, I think it's. No,
this might have been the one I saw.
This one was today. They were showing a building that got hit, and it was a bunch of explosions. I had it. Where the fuck is it? 41. Okay, 41. Somewhere down here. If it'll load. Piece of shit. Oh, every time I skip ahead.
They got the lion tatted on them.
Who has that tattoo? Do you think it's PVD?
Yeah, it's got to be.
I don't know. It might be fucking Vinny. Vinny seems like a radical. He'd have it. Is it going to play? Or is it just going to buffer forever?
Missiles, by the way, just in,
Yeah, this is the one with the secondary explosions. Ignore Adam. Mm-hmm. He's gay, just like Mitch. Anyway.
And this is in Lebanon?
They say it here.
Dude,
that looks like
freaking.
That was
they're showing the
So that's happening in Lebanon.
That's a sonic.
They're showing the shockwave first.
That looks insane.
But then they do
Did you
show
get the
the
video
next
sent you,
part.
bro?
I'm just, I love this. I don't love. I'm just
Do you know
tired
what
of
happened
you
there,
do.
though?
A bomb went off.
But here's what I'm hearing from
Smart ass.
literally IDF.
That exact bomb?
Yes. They're saying the IDF blew up a missile depot.
Yeah.
And when they blew up the missile depot, all the missiles started blowing up.
Obviously. But
So my point is, it was intentional.
Yeah, of course.
They didn't go after civilian targets. They went after.
Adam is a big Israel defender, if you don't know. But I think he's right about this point.
Yeah. They went after where they were hiding all the missiles. By the way, just in
look at all the after
another
explosions.
building part of town.
That's what you're talking about.
So usually when a bomb goes off, boom, explosion. It doesn't go pop, 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 pop like that, right, Vinny?
Yeah. Right.
You're the gun expert.
Yeah.
So this is what? Just ammo and missiles blowing up internally.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics. I'm just, listen.
It gets worse.
Our 9/11 happened, and that was just, the green light for, going to Iraq, going over here, that started everything. So October 7th is, Israel's now, they're like, okay, we're going
all
everywhere.
the flashes over and over again.
Yeah. And maybe the ones that we saw, maybe those did have flashes after it got struck. I mean, we did see some pretty quick clips, but just like in those clips, I didn't see any of that happening. So, maybe they're getting credible intel sometimes, and maybe they're not sometimes, and they're just blowing people's homes apart.
So does this mean Iran thinks Trump will win?
Yeah, probably. Maybe. Yeah. That's a good point.
I said it before. I think the only way he doesn't win is if they steal it. That's got to be stolen or Trump wins. I don't think there's any other answer here.
Mm-hmm. Can you hit us with the number 7? Can you hit us with the number 7?
Number 7 coming right up.
And I'm going to go ahead in this college football extravaganza tomorrow. Be there, be square. Alabama, Georgia. In honor of Alabama, Georgia.
Fuck you.
I'm just dancing.
Faggot.
So, jetzt bin ich hier. What's your name? What?
Is that Bruno?
That's Sacha Baron Cohen.
What's your name? Shaw Williams.
I never watched Bruno.
Great.
I just assumed.
Shad. Shad Williams. Shad. So, Shad, what position do you play? I play running back. So, what do you say to the people out there?
Have you ever been to a Diddy party?
You are so powerful in your physique, have very powerful size and pectoral muscles, and wonder what your Schwanzenstück is like.
What?
I don't know. I've never been put in that situation. Are you allowed to date other members of the team, or do you have to wait till the season is over? What? No, there's nobody on the team like that. No. So you must realize that you have many, many fans out in Austria. They see you and they just would do anything to kind of spend a night with you. What do you say to those guys? I'm not gay, so I'm not. So do you have a message to Austria's gay community? Yeah, I'm not gay, so don't come looking for me.
Yeah. He was being real PC right there.
Sacha Baron Cohen's hilarious.
I never watched Bruno. I thought it was the gayest movie ever made.
It is.
No, I didn't watch Bruno either.
Still funny. It's still funny. You gotta watch. You gotta watch it.
Oh damn! We had a FAG in the chat, and it kept going. So they finished it. Good job, guys.
We got a FAG in there.
Yeah.
All right, towering up. Yeah, I had drinks with Dickie Walnuts of Tower Gang right before he is about to leave town. We had fun. He was trying to shout. He was trying to shout the N-word over.
Oh no way!
He was trying to shout the N-word over the LNC meeting. I tried to not let it happen. I think he got faggot
Were you
through.
Successful?
No, I think he got a faggot through. I think people heard it on the LNC meeting.
Nice.
Good
job, Dickie.
Yeah, I think it was recorded. So,
good job, Dickie. Good job.
You can go listen to that. Yeah, here's some good stuff. This isn't good stuff.
Okay.
One of the amendments we are making to the Bill of Rights
Why is it
to reinforce the right of every Albertan to make their own choices regarding the medical treatments they receive. This includes ensuring that every individual in our province who has the mental capacity to do so will have the right to decide whether or not to receive a vaccination or other medical procedure.
Good.
In recent years, we've seen the challenges and hardship that can arise when that right to bodily autonomy is not adequately protected. It is my firm conviction that no Albertan should ever be subjected or pressured into accepting a medical treatment without their full consent. For me, this addition to the Bill of Rights is about recognizing that in Alberta, we believe that individuals have the right to make informed decisions about their own bodies without fear of undue pressure or interference by government. The amended Bill of Rights will also strengthen property rights, another cornerstone of living in a free and democratic society. The amendments will ensure that no Albertan can be deprived
Alberta's
of their
like the
without
Texas
due
of
process
Canada.
law
I love it.
and just compensation. This is a reaffirmation of your right to own and enjoy the property that you've worked so hard for. There will also be an amendment to make clear that in Alberta, we respect the right of individuals to legally acquire, keep, and safely use firearms.
Let's go!
For many Albertans, firearms are critical to their livelihood.
Tejas, Canada.
I personally feel that law-abiding firearms owners have been unfairly targeted by our federal government for decades. And it is my hope that these amendments will better protect the rights of our farmers, ranchers,
North to south.
hunters,
If ever get a
and sporting
chance to get promoted and move to Canada, go to Alberta only.
Yep. So this is Danielle Smith. She is the premier of the Alberta province. So province, state, premier, governor. So she's like
The governor of Alberta.
Yeah, the governor of Alberta. I was gonna say like the Ron DeSantis or whatever kind of governor you want to throw out there. She's obviously, what are we gonna call it, red pilled or something like that. So she's turning the tide against the federal government in Canada, which is something I love to see. I just saw that today. I was like, let's add that to the good stuff section of the show.
Congrats, everybody! You did it.
Congrats.
Yeah,
I'm proud of y'all.
You guys did.
It's
so
very
good.
it's very rare that we get perfect towers like this. Usually they're all like jumbled up and stuff, and you give them half
4
credit.
Gs.
But whenever that, yeah, exactly. And so whenever they're actually in there, we want to point it out. Anyway, here we go. What is this? I'm just going down the list. Oh shit.
Oh no, yeah. This is, these were videos that were gonna be played in the like waiting section, like the opening of the show.
Okay.
So we don't have to play any of this. This is gonna get copyrighted for sure.
So one thing that wasn't shared here, that I wanted to make sure was brought up.
We skipped the whole Ukraine section, but I'm okay with it. No, I'm okay with ending on good stuff. That sounds fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna ruin it.
That's fine. Okay, yeah. This is from Dave Smith.
Cannot overstate how evil these people are. Look at this. That's Josh Shapiro signing bombs in Ukraine that are about to be launched into Russia, putting his signature on it.
With Zelensky there in this Pennsylvania factory.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. This was one of the VP picks. I thought he was going to be the choice because I think he would have been the best strategic move. I've been saying the whole time, like, I think they got to win Pennsylvania, and he's the governor, I think, of Pennsylvania. So he would have been the most strategic pick. They went with Walz instead. But fuck. Like, how evil do you have to be? Who wants to sign their name on a bomb that's going to kill a family?
Right.
Who wants to do that? Josh Shapiro wants to do that.
So if you take a look at the Ukraine section, Ben Shapiro was talking about Zelensky visiting Pennsylvania, and he was getting onto him, but not getting onto him for the reason why we're mad at him.
I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's 14 minutes.
Yeah, well, folks, we'll bring you the state of the race momentarily. First, a reminder, we are now 41 days away.
Is he about to do a promo right now?
For the most pivotal election of our lifetime, the truth has never been more critical. With Daily Wire Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off, dude. You give me a link that's got a Daily Wire plug in it. Hey, speaking of plugs, join Discord. We have super chats enabled. Memberships are enabled. Go all in on this
for Kamala Harris. There is literally zero evidence that is the case. Today, Politico has a piece that must be somewhat devastating for Kamala Harris, suggesting she really didn't get any sort of bounce out of that much ballyhooed debate with Donald Trump. Now, as I said at the time, I didn't expect that I thought she was going to get a big bounce out of it. I thought it was a blown opportunity for Donald Trump because there are only so many times in this campaign where Kamala Harris will be forced to actually answer questions about her own positions, about the things she has done as vice president of the United States, about her belief system, and Trump didn't effectively press that attack. But that did not fundamentally change the race. I said, even at the time, a week and a half from now, and it can make one bit of difference that is now clear.
Oh, that's fine. I know I added it. Whatever.
It's purely insane that the White House just flew a foreign leader, Vladimir Zelensky, whatever fuck, to Pennsylvania to essentially act as a whatever.
He's drunk.
Yep.
You want me to read? To essentially act as a Kamala campaign surrogate, foreign election interference. So he's talking about foreign election interference when, like, the whole point, like, Zelensky's in Pennsylvania signing bombs.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that, Ben Shapiro? Can we talk about the war? Can we talk about being anti-war, dude? This is why
he can't be anti-war because he's pro-war for Israel.
That's what I'm saying. People like us don't get on board with you. You know, at this point, this is where we hop off. A lot of us. I mean, hop off a lot of other shit too.
And to answer your question, blah blah blah. No, he's pro Trump because the conservative movement and the Republican Party pitches Trump as the most pro-Israel candidate that the Republican Party has ever had. And also, it's the most important election of our lifetimes, and we can't take a risk on Kamala Harris. So, of course not. Of course he's not never Trump. He was never Trump when it was fashionable to be never Trump, when Ron DeSantis had a chance at knocking him down. but Ron DeSantis has the charisma of a dry fish. It didn't work for him. Didn't work at all.
Yeah, even with the big shoes.
Yeah, even with his boots. Okay.
Wrong one.
Oh, I thought I grabbed Zelensky and PN. That's the link it has.
Tucker.
Okay, I'll grab Tucker. I'll grab
Zelensky.
Tucker
You already got Zelensky in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is Tucker Carlson. I don't know where he's speaking. Who cares?
This is in Pennsylvania.
I don't really want to show up in somebody else's state and attack their politicians because that's not my state or Commonwealth. But I saw a photograph of your governor, Josh Shapiro, standing with a foreign leader signing an artillery shell that is going to kill civilians in a country we're not at war with.
Yeah.
With a grin on his face. And I had a couple of thoughts. I was disgusted by it, actually. I was enraged by it. And I actually don't really...
Well, okay. I'm glad he brought it up. Because you know what's crazy? Like, I'm going to do it here live. So, like, let's go to... Because I was trying to do this before the show. I was trying to get some good images of the whole ceremony. So, here. We're doing it live. I don't remember what I put. U.S. politician signing Ukraine missile, right? Nothing. Ukraine missiles. Okay.
Ukraine bombs.
Josh Shapiro signing missile. I searched this as well. There's a video over here from YouTube.
Dude,
but the majority. This is Google Images.
Yeah,
I was trying to what?
Oh, okay. You're on actual Google Images.
Yeah. This is actual Google. Talk about election interference. Like, I think I was pretty specific. Josh Shapiro signing a missile. I got one link out of how many that are just pictures of Josh.
Mm-hmm.
And look, what is this one? Democrats dismiss ridiculous claim of anti-Semitism behind Shapiro for snub of VP pick. What? That's not what I searched.
That's not what you searched at all. There's one too. There's one too right there.
Yeah, I saw the second one, but this was the original search. Okay, here it is. Yeah. So X and Yahoo.
Put missile in quotes.
Yeah.
A lot of these news stories, if I'm looking for something that I know the mainstream media is not going to cover,
missile in quotes, they all disappear.
Wow.
Put bomb. Put bombs
instead of bomb. Okay.
I'm saying bombs. They're not missiles. They're bombs.
There's one. First search. Okay. First result.
Or artillery, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. We're live testing Google right now. Artillery.
Less is more with Google.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
We got a couple more with artillery. That was a good search. Who the fuck is searching artillery? I don't know. My point is, people who are trying to look up, stuff about this, they're not going to get, the accurate information.
I think all the news that did reported it as an artillery factory. That's why it might be popping up that way.
Okay. Yeah. They use words normal Americans don't use. Okay.
Yeah. Didn't go to school. That's fine. No, I just think people got to know about this shit, man. And most people don't. They're like, why is this guy in our country? Why are our politicians signing bombs? Why are they allowing George Soros to buy up all these radio stations? Why are they, not reporting crime? Like, all this shit needs to be in the open. And same with the Diddy party shit. Same with the 784 dildos. We need to know every single one of those dildos, where they came from, how many bombshell dildos there were.
Who funded the dildos?
Who funded the dildos? Who funded the baby?
The dark money dildos.
Who's scratching and scrambling and shit? We need to know all of this. Josh, plug all your plugs, man.
Well, I won't be at the next Diddy freak off. That's for damn sure. So don't look for me at the Diddy parties. You can find me on XO, Halafka for Florida, JoshuaHalafka.com there. Go check out my website, donate to my campaign. For those of you who haven't seen the announcement yet, my wife is pregnant with my second child, so coming soon, a nice little link to an Amazon baby registry if y'all want to buy any baby stuff for us. Otherwise, LPF.org, come donate to the party. We need the money like every other LPF affiliate does. Rob, thank you again for hosting the show tonight.
Yeah, man. I need to get this more down pat to like an hour and a half like you do, because all my shows go long.
That's
but
cool,
I feel
man.
like
we're all in on the Rob show.
Yeah, we
We
tend
wanna
to cover
fight.
a lot of stuff whenever I do it. So I need to get it down a little bit. But I just want to thank all you guys.
We maintained. We're over 40.
think
We're
so.
at 48 right now. So you didn't lose anybody.
Yeah.
It was
Just
interesting.
remember.
Go ahead.
Just remember, Kamala said it best: when we fight, we win. Fighting makes us stronger.
We definitely fight. We definitely fight.
We fight on this show for sure.
Well, our podcast is just unburdened by what has been, to be honest.
That's right. That's right.
Because Mitch isn't here anymore.
So
We voted
yeah.
Mitch off the Swamp Island.
I want to thank all you guys for sticking with us, subscribing, because now we got super chats, now we got memberships.
Fuck
So
yeah.
you guys are making this happen. El Barfo, Joey, all you guys. I can't name
blah,
everyone,
blah.
but yeah, blah blah blah. Everyone, I got comedy dates. I'm much better at comedy than I am at reporting the news. I had one on September 20th in Foley. Got one on a pirate ship in Destin, Florida, October 10th. With Everything's Funny Guys. Got another one on October 18th in New Orleans at the Howlin' Wolf. Another show November 1st in Fort Walton Beach at Downtown Music Hall. And another show in Daphne, Alabama, November 2nd at the top of the Bay.
Pro tip live on the show. Don't promote shit that's more than 2 weeks out. No one cares.
I got to.
Okay. I know you got shit and you're excited, but yeah. Follow Rob at R Vincent Comedy. Go laugh at him, point and poke, and say, "Ha, you're fat and funny," and it's cool. Anyway, follow us at Real Swampcast. Follow us at Real Swampcast. Make sure that you join the Discord. The link is in the description down below. That's how you're going to know when we go live. I post a 5-minute warning so that everybody can join in at the appropriate time and we can get going. Help us get to 1,000 subs. We had finally process the monetization paperwork. We are working out all the details now. Joey is our first super chatter, first contributor. We greatly appreciate that. Me and Rob were talking earlier before the show, and I'm sure Josh will throw in now that I make the announcement, but we are going to be gifting away some subs to some people who have been supporting us for a long time. So we will gift it all out. So you guys that have been here for a while, you know who you are. Expect it coming. We'll pay for the first one. We got the first drink. Y'all get the second one. This is a 2-drink podcast. Everybody have a good night. Oh, next Tuesday is going to be a debate, right? It's going to be the couch fucker versus the cum drinker. So we are going to be broadcasting that live. So be sure to join us. We'll probably go live 30 minutes before. Another reason why you should join the Discord so you get all the announcements. Anyway, see you next Tuesday.
I thought this was a map.